Hey y'all, this is Brad Reed, Gaming Mole here, and I'll tell you, I've tried to do this whole what's gonna happen in 2020 update video multiple times. I mean, I've tried it on stream, I've recorded it, re-recorded it so many times that I just, I don't know, like, one thing that bothers me is about it is that it ends up going to it ends up being like an hour and a half long video, and like there's nobody that wants to listen to that. I tried writing out my thoughts about it, and that didn't seem to work. There's just a whole lot on my mind that I just want to get out there, and it's very hard to be concise with the entire thing. So hopefully this video will be concise with my updates and what's going to happen in the future, because there's a lot of unknown, and I hope not to go on a tangent, but I'm probably going to, because there's a lot that I need to explain, or maybe I just need to make a different video and explain certain things. We'll see. So first off, thank you guys for the year 2019. I mean, and thank you for 2018, and thank you for the other previous years. I haven't really done like a year in video in quite a while, because I just feel like in a lot of cases I feel like a lot of stuff is just a waste of time. And there are people on YouTube that say, "Oh, well, this will get all the views, get all the views in the world," and I feel like that's a complete lie. I don't know. But thank you guys for the years of support. I know there's a lot of you guys out there that have come and gone, and I just while people say like, "Oh, I don't get that many views," or "I don't get that many comments," or whatnot, I do recognize some of you guys out there just by looking at the username alone. I'm not going to say names, because that's a lot of names to name, and I can pretty much think of, right off the top of my head, I can think of at least 3 people that I just generally know, and they either comment regularly, or I just know like, oh, well, that's this guy. Let's see what else. I honestly, I honestly just like making videos. I'm not entirely sure where in terms I should go in terms of making videos. I know commentary is still a very stressful thing for me to do, because even though I bought a product that's supposed to make commentary easier for me in general, I'm still not comfortable with commentary. Live streaming is just becoming more and more of a growing painful issue to try and do. There's What else is there? There's tons of other YouTube features that there's no way I'm ever going to use these. There's tons of games out there that I'm probably never going to get to until years later. I'm surprised that there are people around that are like, "Oh, we can't believe you played this game. Thank you." Because I think, at least from what I've been generally more or less convinced about in terms of doing game videos, is that if I don't have the newest game pretty much 2 weeks before the game is supposed to officially release, nobody's gonna really watch it. Or if the game is not popular in general, then nobody's gonna watch it. I also think that YouTube has some sort of like crazy algorithm that works on an individual level. That's a conspiracy theory, though. I don't know, because I would try something new or be like, "Oh, well, this is popular. I think people will like watching this." Nobody watches. And that seems to happen a lot, but I think that's common over the years that I've just been on YouTube. I would have to I don't know what I would have to do, but I would have to do something incredibly crazy in order to gain like that huge following, and be, as I can actually be happy with what I did, with what I've done. Uh, but again, thank you guys for the long-term support, even in the worst of times. Which, heck, we've gone through the worst of times, or what seems to be the worst of times, and heck, we're going into what seems to be the worst, even, should I say worser, or even more bad times. Like, well, even greater bad times coming. with the things on the horizon, and you guys already know what I'm talking about. So we're still here. Like, I mean, we're still here, and I say for most people that if there was a better alternative option that was feasible, we take it. What else is there to talk about? So changes to YouTube channel. For the most part, I'm going to reduce the number of videos I will try to have uploaded daily, because I believe it still says it on my channel. If I haven't changed it, it says that I would try to do like 2 to 5 videos a day, and I'm just realizing that not only with my age and whatnot, but I can't pull that off. Not on my own, anyway. That in itself is rough work. And I'm generally sitting at that point where I'm like, okay, I got to get this recorded, I got to get that recorded, and the worst part is that depression kicks in when it feels like it, and it says, no, you're gonna lay around and mope and like watch other people's YouTube videos for day in and day out. I also noticed that I generally have no time to do what I feel like when it comes to like uploading that many videos at a time. I would sit there and I sit there and go like, oh man, like, okay, I'm gonna go watch this video. Oh wait, I can't. I gotta go record this. Or oh wait, I can't. I can't record. I gotta go tend to some errands first. It's incredibly stressful. And 2 to 5 videos is just like maybe if there was other people around, like if my channel was like huge and I afforded like some dude to be like, okay, well, you're our editor for the channel or whatever, that would be possible. But no, like where I'm sitting at, no, that's not possible. So I'm reducing the number of videos down to, at the most, I want to say 3 videos. At the most. And with that, I'm also changing the upload schedule of my videos just a tiny bit. I'm still working out the full details, because it's very difficult to actually figure out like what's the best time to upload a video. For the most part, I know the 9 o'clock in the morning time slot, or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I feel I'm going to get rid of that, because most of the time I'm trying to beat the clock, so to speak, and just get a video uploaded. which as of the past couple of months, it's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 videos, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get something uploaded for the 9 a.m. time slot. And I'll either lose sleep or wake up extremely early and try to work on the video. And it's rough just to do that, and then be like, okay, I gotta upload this in time. And I'm literally like just beating the shot clock in terms of getting that video uploaded and ready to go. And I pray to God that it doesn't get hit with a content ID claim. Because once that happens, then I'm just gonna have to sit there. Then I have to go back and be like, oh crap, well that's gonna be late, and read it. It's like and redo the entire thing. It's so I feel that is probably best that the 9 o'clock time slot is removed, especially since not too many video views tend to fall in for it's either the game or just that time slot itself. Like not too many people are watching videos at that time. At, maybe they're watching it earlier, maybe they're watching it later, but I do need to remove that time slot. Uh, what else is there? Oh, in terms of what games that are going to be played, I don't exactly have that big of an idea. Like as far as things go, I try and pick from a list. I try and pick from a list of games that I have, or games that I see like on sale, like games I see on sale on like PSN or something. But like, oh, you know what? I'll play that. I try to just go. I try to play it by ear because I'm not all that great at planning, or really, I'm good at planning. It's really sticking to that plan and going through with it. That is my issue. Especially when a lot of times my plans just fall through, and I'm like, oh crap, well, nobody liked this game. I guess I won't be playing it that much, or whatnot, or something. I don't know. So I don't really have like any specific games in general that I can say for sure. Like, okay, like I'm definitely playing this. Where I can be like, I'm definitely going to play this, like for a time. I don't really have that. I really want, and I've said before, and I'll say it again, and hopefully 1 year this will be true. I want to get to the games that I've either haven't opened yet, or really games that I haven't finished yet. And I have a ton of those games that just fall into both of those categories, where I haven't opened it yet, or I just haven't finished it. And I try and make excuses as to why. I try and make excuses as to why I haven't finished those, and it just feel like, and at times they feel like ridiculous excuses. Like I go like, oh well, nobody liked this video. Like nobody liked this video, so there's no point in me continuing this playthrough. Like I might as well just cancel and move on to something else. Yeah, but that's not like, and like that excuse. That's not exactly the best excuse I can give. Say like, oh, my viewers didn't like these videos, so I'll just play something else. That's not exactly a good excuse for me because I still want to experience the game. and I feel it's a disservice not to let other people see what the game is like. Not by not it's like I feel it. Well, if I don't upload the rest of it, I feel it's a disservice to like everyone else that I don't upload the rest of it. Now, if the game just becomes outright unplayable, then I'm done. Like end of story. Then I have other reasons where the hardware just becomes faulty, or I end up at a point where I truly need the grind. I feel like I'm at that point where I truly need to grind in order to like progress the game. Like, to give you an example, I know in Spectre of Origins that I actually encountered one of those moments where I'm like, okay, I need to grind my creatures and whatnot. And then it turns out that like I think I found out that like every creature that I currently had at that moment, it didn't really matter. Because I could just go back to the worlds where I originally got them and retrain and just like rebirth them or whatever. Like, or like just recatch those same monsters and they'll be at the level that I should be at. Which part of me thinks like, okay, well that's stupid, but at the same time like and it like honestly it makes me want to cheat. it makes me want to like cheat so I can just be like fast level my creatures and be done with it. But well, one, it's the Nintendo Wii, and two, that is rather cheating. Um, but yeah, I have so many excuses like that, and I just never really approach a lot of. I never really get to approach a lot of games. I still haven't gone back to Final Fantasy Tactics because of what happened with the Google Plus group and them kicking me out of the group for supposed spam. And really, oh great, well I'm on a tangent. I might as well finish this. And what happened there was I uploaded a video daily there. Well, I didn't upload it to them specifically, but I let them know, like, hey, a new video is out. Go watch. And eventually a new moderator stepped in and was like, oh, hey, you're spamming. And I'm like, okay, I'll stop with the spam. So I stopped notifying every day. Like, I just basically notified on the weekend. Then they went back to my old stuff and eventually kicked me out of the group because they found much older posts from months back, and they were like, "Oh, well, this is spam. Get out. You're still spamming. Get out of the group." So yeah, I was just angry at them, and I was like, you know what? I'm done playing this game. I don't need to replay this game for the umpteenth time just for YouTube. Screw that. That's not much of a. That's honestly just a petty excuse for me to stop playing a game. I really need to finish what I start. What else is there to talk? There's no. Can't really think of. In terms of new games coming out, I honestly I really do want to avoid a lot of the new games because a lot of the new games. Well, I mean, we are living in that age where a lot of the new games these days are still in that incomplete state that there's not really much of a point in playing them until all the DLC comes out and all the patches come out. At that same token, I still want to play them. Then there's like, what else is there? Like, there's the whole expenses on that. Like, I know the Final Fantasy VII remake is coming out. My general thoughts on that is that I really just want to wait until they release the entire set, since it's not going to be all of Final Fantasy VII in one game. I want to get the entire set. Like how Dot Hack. No, like how the Dot Hack series is. Just like, okay, well, I'll wait until the entire game gets released and I'll buy it then. That's kind of how I want to approach it. But, I don't know. That's more or less how I'm approaching Kingdom Hearts 3. Because Kingdom Hearts 3, after I saw the game, I knew, like, okay, this is incomplete. And they said they were releasing DLC. Like, okay, I'll wait for the DLC. And then I saw the price of the DLC and went, oh god, these people are crazy. I also haven't played 2.8 and Dream Drop Distance. I want to play those. I know those are apparently bad, but I do want to play them. What else is there? I think that's about it in terms of... Oh. Well, I do have to inevitably talk about this. And I'm going to try and be short and to the point as much as possible. The whole COPPA thing, I mentioned it before in the message post. Basically, for the most part, from what I was told, because I actually did receive some professional help on it. Oh, I'm trying to remember names. I have emails of our conversations, and I had a phone conversation with one of the guys that works with COPPA. Basically, I was told that not to worry too much about COPPA, however you want to pronounce it. Not to worry too much about it. They're really only going after blatant they're going after blatant violations of it. Not, oh, this is clearly in violation. Like, excuse me. Not, oh, well, this is a gray area, like, because it's Mario. Or, oh, this is Sonic. We don't know how to call it. It's pretty much a blatant violation of COPPA that they're looking for. And if they can find that, then they're gonna get those people. And for the most part, I was told to use my own judgment. They did say that they're going to look at the whole, look at the current law as it is and see what can be done about it to try and give more clarification and whatnot. And that's going to take a while. But COPPA's still going through, so yeah. I can't help anybody else with that, so don't come running to me saying oh, well, Brad Reed Gaming Mole said this. Please don't. I can't save you. I'm pretty much just gonna be you know what? I don't know you. I don't know this person. But you said no, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. That's not my profession. I'm just a YouTuber. So, do your own research on it, and make your own judgment call. Oh. For the most part, if there are any videos I feel that should be moved, that should be considered for kids, I feel that way, I'm going to move those over to Dailymotion, because I'll make a notification about it, and I will say hey, this video has been moved over to Dailymotion for reasons. And the reason I'll move it over to there, because Dailymotion is essentially what will happen if you mark a video for kids. There's no I've been on Dailymotion for at least a month, and I've not seen a section where you can comment on videos. It's a pain in the butt to even watch videos. It's a pain. It's actually a pain in the butt to watch videos properly, because I was actually trying to set up a playlist. Heck, I was even trying to upload it, and I was like, dude, this is far more stressful than anything YouTube has done. Dude, I don't even have an icon on Dailymotion. I don't know how other people got it, but I don't even have an icon there. So, yeah, take that into account. As for Twitch, I think that pretty much ends COPPA a bit. So yeah, that's pretty much about it on COPPA. Well, the only other bit I could say is that they also told me don't sit there and challenge COPPA or call them out for being stupid or whatever, because really it's don't paint a target on yourself is what was advised. That's what was advised. But that's about it in terms of COPPA. Anything else? What was I going to say earlier? Oh, as for streaming, I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying. It's still a hard day's work, and I'm finding that my computer just isn't up to snuff to play certain games on stream, or stream at certain quality and play the game. Because the last stream I tried, it was I did 2 games. It was Shadowverse and Luminous Avenger X. Luminous Avenger X actually performed somewhat poorly on stream, and I suspect it was because I was streaming. Because the frame rate dropped to a crawl, and oh man, there was the only thing I could do to try and fix things was to turn off VSync, which seemed to fix some of the problems, but it didn't fix all of the problems. So yeah, I definitely need to upgrade my computer. I feel like just going out and get an entirely brand new computer, just like I did with this one. Just go out and get an entirely new computer. I've actually looked on. Well, there is a YouTube channel that just basically does like computer builds and talks about computer products all the time. I look on there and it seems like that their stuff is like the stuff that they recommended is feasible. Like I can manage it. I think I actually saw a $500 computer that was built and like that could be built and like oh well I could just afford this and like I could just buy this and like buy these parts and I could probably have a computer that's better than the one that I have. Like I have a desktop that's better than the one I have. So that might happen. I haven't exactly decided yet. What else is there to talk about? Oh man, I'm hitting the 30 minutes. I'm starting to hit 30 minutes. Oh, Patreon. I'm not entirely sure if I want to reopen Patreon or not. Like I mentioned years ago, the last time I tried Patreon, I only got $1, and I can't collect on that dollar because of how Patreon works. Because they take their cut, and then like PayPal takes their cut or whatever, like takes its cut, and then Patreon takes its cut, and I was only left with like 60 cents or something like that. And I couldn't collect because I have to have like over a set amount of money in order to do that. I do have a Ko-fi account, Ko-fi, which is I essentially call it Patreon but without the BS. That's essentially what I call it. Like you guys, I mean, if anybody wants to go there, you can. I try to update that as much as possible, but it's not like it's a whole lot in my mind to where I'm still trying to get myself into a better mindset of just keeping on track, keeping on top of things, and making sure I keep things going. And this year has been trying on everything. So what else is there? I think that's about it for this New Year's update video. In terms of if you guys really want to know in terms of what games are possibly coming in 2020, at least from me, I'm not 100% sure about Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I'm not counting on that. Kingdom Hearts 3 will likely come in that time frame. There's a couple of old games I have in mind that will also appear. Some I haven't played in years. Heck, there's playthroughs actually sitting on my channel right now that are still private because I have yet to finish those games. So there's those. Anyway, this is Brad Reedy Gaming Mall. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great New Year, whatever you do. Have a great New Year, whatever you do. I'll see you guys next year, and we're gonna try and weather this storm together.